Yes! The smartest goon in all of Batman. He knows better. It's just that simple.
Still sending data to YouTube. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mehvies.
And Alex, I'm still so proud of you on these kinds of posters.
There was literally nowhere to put Don Cheadle on this poster.
Which is good, because we don't need Don Cheadle everywhere.
Just some places. In hindsight, I probably could have put him in the moon behind Batwoman's head, but...
No, never. We don't need Don Cheadle anywhere.
What about in Iron Man 2?
No. He was already in
Iron
that.
Man 2.
Yeah, and that's why we don't need his stupid face.
Oh, that's mean. 3, 2, 1.
So this movie was airing on Cartoon Network back in the day and whatnot, but I never really got the full thing, so this will be the first time I'm watching this in full.
I had the DVD of this, so
yeah, they had the DVD of this at my local library. I watched it a couple of times. I don't really remember a whole lot of it. It was approximately 20 years ago.
And this is also the only DCAU film aside from Batman and Harley Quinn that I have yet to watch.
Well, this is also
that one back on the shelf here too.
We must watch it. Also, this was not done by Bruce Timm. This was written by Alan Burnett, and it was directed by Kurt Gaeta. And this was one of 2 scripts that WB Entertainment asked Alan to write, and they would choose which one to turn into a movie. They chose this one.
This is like a cross between the Justice League animation style and the Teen Titans animation style.
Yeah, you're gonna know.
Coincidentally, both those shows would be airing around the time of this movie.
Yep.
Hey, look, it's a Batwoman suit that doesn't suck complete ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's her theme song.
I can take or leave the silver outfit, but the fact that the fact that the cowl covers her entire face and doesn't expose something that you can grab onto is something that I took a certain amount of influence from when designing a Batgirl costume.
So fun fact, Alex, they basically created this suit for Batwoman, which they have said multiple times, despite many people making the comparison that she looks like Terry McGinnis. That was accidental. They just wanted this suit to cover her whole body up, so it goes with the mystery aspect.
I don't believe them when they say that was accidental.
Yeah, because look at her logo.
Yeah.
That's straight up Terry's Bat logo.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Terry McGinnis bat suit. It's one of my all-time favorite bat suits.
Yeah, but...
And it's also in Arkham City and Arkham Knight.
I just don't appreciate being lied to.
Yeah. The introduction of plasma rifles.
And this actually sounds like some motifs from Justice League and Unlimited.
Oh, yeah. So the music is composed. I can't remember her name, but she did do some music composition for Batman the Animated Series.
Lita Ratmanis?
That's her.
Who is also a recurring composer in DC.
Oh,
along with Christopher Carter.
Ah.
Yep.
Would you look at that? The thing that has all the modeling on it is the fucking ground, guys.
I know.
This movie's over 20 years old.
This would be one of the last. This was the last time they didn't. This was the last time they drew the card.
This movie is 20 years old, and all those movies that we watched recently that were made a couple of years ago have aged infinitely worse.
Yeah. Dead. Or I guess
especially
not.
Especially if he wore denim.
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 Hi, Green Goblin's glider. What are you doing here?
I must save you, Optimus Prime.
What about me, Batman? I saved the truck.
I prioritize the truck over everything else.
Sup.
Neither have I.
Okay, so I love this intro coming up.
Warner Brothers Animation presents.
Back when that used to mean something.
Hey, why didn't they use this for the Batman the Animated Series?
We now have sex as.
We could have used clips from this film in the Batman the Animated Series.
We actually could have done it.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Bob Kane. I'm sorry, I have to say that.
Yeah. Still reminded of the fact that nobody who worked for DC would give the eulogy at his funeral.
Yeah.
What is this, a James Bond flick?
A little bit.
Yeah, I know. This intro feels James Bondish.
It feels like, or Batman Beyond in a weird way.
A little bit.
If this were more like Batman Beyond, then we'd suddenly have a
white people dancing.
Don't ask who he threw that battery at.
Don't remind me of the white people dancing. That was just
Batman is now flying.
Well, he was using a grappling hook.
Yeah, but how long is that fucking... Yeah, see?
It's about half as long as my penis.
He's straight up swinging on a sky.
Yeah, he's currently playing Spider-Man 1 for the Xbox.
Michael Reeves.
Sorry. Let us be thankful that Tim Drake has yet to go through the trauma that was Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker.
Timeline-wise, this would take place about 2 years before that. No, she does not.
Yeah, having seen what she does in the new Batman Adventures, whatever the fuck it's called, well, you know that crazy cousin of yours you have, Bruce?
She doesn't exist in this universe.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about that daughter of you? What about that illegitimate daughter of yours?
She also doesn't exist in this universe.
Oh, god fucking damn it.
Hey, Rupert Thorne!
And meanwhile, Damien's just like...
You should never do that with your cards. That destroys them.
And then Damien's like, Father, or I don't believe I exist in this universe either.
Oh god fucking damn it.
No, I see nothing of value of loss.
Why do you always sound so
Beaks
disappointed
bric-a-brac.
to see me?
Beaks bric-a-brac.
Yeah.
That looks
this
like...
This is one of Penguin's legitimate businesses. Even though that doesn't make sense continuity-wise, because Penguin's legitimate business is the Iceberg Lounge.
He puts out penguin piggy banks and green gnomes.
Well, okay, I'm sorry, it's a front. It looks legitimate, but it's not.
Of course it is.
Oh, underneath the...
Oh, right, so...
is he secretly a sponsor of Ultra Gang?
Yeah. Paul Williams has been recasted.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Not that I dislike this voice, it sounds fine, but it doesn't sound like the previous Penguin.
It's Cogsworth.
Yep. A late Cogsworth.
David Ogden Stiers.
Oh my god. Hey, why is that shot so low res? Everything else looks fine.
And you're watching this on the Blu-ray, right?
Yeah.
Yep. It looks much better than the quality that BTVA has as for the images on this film.
Yeah, that's probably taken from the old DVD.
Which you would think they'd up it after a better quality version exists. They did the same thing for G Gundam. Which, by the way, the G Gundam profiles on that site are literally from the recent Blu-ray, which looks amazing.
I like that. You're supposed to be the muscle. Start flexing.
Yeah.
Stop
don't ask
doing
why
that with your cards.
He can't. It's his gimmick in this movie. Rupert Thorne has playing cards, and he's just gonna do that.
Welcome
Hello,
to
new
Mist
character.
64.
Also, Duquesne is obviously voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson.
Oh, what? You need a hairdresser for that stupid pixie bob cut?
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's her catchphrase. But boss, we can't kill a woman.
I didn't say you had to kill her. I said you had to finish her. Make her orgasm until she don't want to be Batwoman no more.
And that was... Yep.
So Batwoman is voiced by Kira Sedgwick.
Kira Sedgwick.
Sedgwick.
Ah.
You say that now, and Ace only exists in
Mutant Metaman.
And
I want to get a giant Great Dane and call him Ace. No.
Kevin, where's the vomit bag?
Why is this low res? Why is the background higher resolution than Barbara is?
God. Kevin, where is the barf bag?
It's in the cupboard.
Kevin, you're not answering the question.
Hang on. This looks okay, now we're back to low resolution. Why is part of this legit and the rest of it's unprocessed DVD upscales? This looks like a nearest neighbor scaling.
Oh God, kill me. We brought Tara Strong in for that.
The foreground shot was...
I like how you were. I like how Alex, being understandably upset at the resolution inconsistency, distracted him from the fact that Barbara is officially dating Bruce.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But one thing is easier to change on the fucking Blu-ray than it is without rewriting the whole thing. And
I imagine if you were to ever parody this film, you would take a lot more effort to do this.
I would cut away to, like, I don't know, fucking footage of Catwoman or something.
Hey, look, it's Felicity from Arrow.
Back before she was lame.
Before she was lame.
Or, you know, we would change the context of the conversation to be Barbara talking dick.
No,
or I would just have it be that Barbara
cut the Barbara footage out entirely because it's so fucking crusty and low res.
But also story-wise, it didn't add anything.
No.
Yeah, it adds nothing.
So it's prime material to okay, so 3D manipulable metal is not a new thing. Turn it into Batgirl.
Alex, have you figured out who Batwoman is? There are two new characters.
Why is this low res? Why is
never
this
mind.
fucking taken from the DVD?
Alex, it's okay. It's
No,
okay.
it really isn't.
This
No,
shot
it's
is
okay.
HD.
This is expected.
This shot is
It's
HD. This shot is HD. Why is the wide
We might
shot?
as well just be. We might as well have just been watching the DVD version at this point.
Alex.
Okay,
it's
so
okay. It's expected of Warner Brothers.
Okay, so this is that episode of My Little Pony.
This is well, Alex. It doesn't. You want to know when this came out?
I mean, it predates that episode of My Little Pony. I remember that much about this film.
That's not the right bat signal. Alex, you want to know when this Blu-ray was released?
This is
When?
like, what, 2007, right? Hi,
no,
Montoya, what happened to your
2000.
Oh, God!
That's not Montoya. So, Alex, this Blu-ray was released in 2014.
What the fuck?
The fuck is going on?
They had 10 years to get this shit right.
So this is another new female.
It's a magazine, bitch.
Yeah.
Detective Sonia Alcana is voiced by Elisa Gabrielli.
Why do you have one of Penguin's keychains, Bullock?
He worked for Penguin, isn't he?
Oh.
Are you serious? You are bad at your jobs.
Why
How
are
did you
you
not? Jesus Christ!
Why are you flipping evidence around? That could have...
You're all bad detectives.
You guys suck at your job.
Which, by the way, Elisa Gabrielle is the voice of the old lady from Madagascar.
Oh.
Bad
Kitty.
Well, don't tell George W. Bush about this place. He'll want to invade it.
This was 2003.
Look, like George W., we need to make an example. Unlike George W., we need to make a good example.
Okay, so Alex, there are 3 new female characters introduced in this movie, and there is a Batwoman. Have you pieced together who's Batwoman?
I've seen this movie before. I remember how it ends.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, Kevin, have you pieced together who's Batwoman?
No.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Neither am I.
All right.
We're attacking Batwoman
I have no
like
idea
they
who it
did
is
Master
either.
Chief in that episode of the Halo TV show. Where'd the fucking forklift go? Why is the resolution lower again?
You want to know what's sad?
I need to get the DVD of this film and see if the footage looked this bad.
I remember it looked okay.
Because I'm 90% sure that I have an upscaling algorithm on my computer that would be better at it than whatever the fuck this was. What? Let's look.
You set a bomb.
Set up a bomb in the middle of a gas.
Recycled old explosion clip no jutsu.
I wonder what. I recognize that bomb.
Oh, and Elisa Gabrielli also voiced Pepper Potts in the Invincible Iron Man.
Okay. Somehow, nobody has busted eardrums or concussion syndrome from that. She left through the clearly not broken skylight.
It's broken now. Thank God nobody.
How was nobody dead after all that?
I don't know.
And you had to...
Okay,
and you're telling them this why? Bruce.
How did you teleport that far away from him?
She has teleportation powers.
Why did you need the backflip? Put it in. Bruce, why don't you put a bug on her?
Yeah,
Perhaps
you
he
have
did.
tracking equipment, Bruce.
He did not.
And now you're
Bold.
falling to your inevitable death. Oh, there we go.
Her batarang should not be that strong enough to cut through his line.
No.
Hey, that's Mr. Duquesne's house.
Yeah.
Maybe Duquesne is Batwoman.
That's so stupid that Ryan Johnson would write it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what the fuck was the purpose of that? No, seriously, guys, what the fuck was the purpose of that scene?
I mean, hell, that's what the Cyclops told all the others after Odysseus impaled him in the eye. Also, Kathleen is voiced by Kimberly Brooks, who would later go on to play Barbara in the Arkhamverse for the first 2 games. Kimberly Brooks is also known as the voice of Captain Asshole. I mean, Ashley Williams. Sorry, there was a strange thing.
Groovy.
Did Kevin Dafoe show up again?
No, there was just some strange thing that went on when I was mentioning a character I don't like in Mass Effect.
Is she a little bit too
I really need to try Mass Effect
groovy
one
for
these
you?
days.
Ashley Williams is a bitch. A very racist one towards aliens at that.
Oh, joy. Must be a real piece of work.
She is. Fine, whatever.
You worked for the Joker?
Apparently.
What the fuck are they doing? Fucking Black Eye is dressing up like a pimp.
Pair of retards. I'm sure. The gangster? What was that line delivery, Kevin?
Well, this is about the time that the voice direction kind of fell downhill in the DCAU.
This was around Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, Alex.
Yeah, it had already fallen off by Superman.
No. No, it didn't.
Do you remember how flat some of the line delivery was in that show?
In Superman, and maybe. In Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, no.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, there was genuine good line delivery in by that
No,
point.
I remember. I'm just saying, like, all of a sudden, bad 3D models, but at least they're in the very far distance. You live in the wrong city, babe.
You should try somewhere a little more peaceful.
You should try going across the river.
Yeah, but then you'd have to deal with Sexy Lexi and his band called Sex Luthor.
Who?
You really had to follow us all the way out here?
Do I look like I need to buy another suit? Or, fuck it, do I look like I need another car?
Meanwhile, Bruce be like, bring it on, Byakucho. Come on, let's go. Let's fucking go.
No, if only she was dressed like a cat.
Thankfully, she doesn't dress like a woman who would drug me and try to have her way with me.
Too many ninja jumpsuits.
No, because that never happened. That was the last time we heard Bob Hostings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or hold on a second. Let me see if Hastings had any other credits as Gordon. No, he did not.
Yep, this was it. This and Batman Vengeance were the last time.
Oh.
And the last thing Bob Hastings voiced in was Mafia 2 as the judge.
Yep.
Tim, what are you doing wearing that full body suit?
What? What's wrong with it?
He's training to be the next Nightwing.
That's never going to happen.
No,
It can only be one Nightwing.
But what happens when Dick Grayson puts on the Batsuit?
Why would you not have a camera that doesn't have a flash?
And the best there is at what I do And what I do best isn't very nice.
Maybe somebody who rhymes with the word Kane.
So, Kane?
To tell you that you humiliate out of the dark, but I was born into it.
So what you're saying is that we need a guy named Kane?
Yes. Kane? What is that sound effect for the gun umbrella?
Gumbrella?
Gumbrella.
Michelangelo was very insistent.
You can really hear the age in his voice. That ash shot was necessary.
Yes, absolutely necessary for the progression of the story.
He's getting the Batman. What the fuck kind of game is this?
I don't know.
The power of Grayskull. That's not Tomb Raider. And then you just ejected the fucking game disc. Oh, God.
Wow, that was not good.
Yeah.
That was monumentally fucking... That was legendarily stupid in terms of lines.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello.
Hey, babe, do all those legs go all the way up?
They sure do. Oh God, I shouldn't have asked. Wait, I'm Shay. Hey, my legs are as clean as a little girl's.
So, I'm now picturing Bruce Wayne and the most notorious, the daughter of one of the most notorious people in Gotham City, going around spraying graffiti on things, and Miles Morales just pokes his head through and says, "Hey, get your own gimmick."
Like they spray paint him.
Wow, Bullock.
You're the one who sounds like Danny DeVito up in here.
You're the one who's eating donuts.
Bring that up, Alex, considering Robert Alex, funny you bring that up because as Robert Costanza has voiced over a character voiced by Danny DeVito.
It was Phil, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Phil.
And Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, hi, it's Sherry. We for some reason thought we would use one of her songs that she released back then for this movie, and we would create a character that looks like her. You know, after 20 years, I'm still not feeling. I'm not feeling Sherry.
Sounds like they're desperately attempting to ape that era Christina Aguilera before she started doing the screeching thing.
You know, we still got one more.
David Lee Roth.
You know, we still got one more show. Oh, with Bob Hastings as Commissioner Gordon, and before we end up, I'm no longer hearing anything from him.
Oh God, I don't want to be around anybody named Aussie. I get self-conscious about my neck.
Which, by the way, that show being Static Shock.
Yes.
Which, by the way, that also has great voice acting and direction. Oh, and Alex, guess what?
Yeah?
Goldar is in static shock.
Awesome.
Kerrigan Mahan. If I ever meet him, I'm just going to end up having to ask him, so what exactly was the voice you were going for Goldar?
Oh, you're not even doing a good job of hiding him.
Hi, Wan Shitong. In case you're wondering.
Cindy Louise Almuzni, known as Cherie, is a French pop and dance music singer from Marseille. I'm Ready sampled Foreigner's Urgent bass line.
Oh. Ow. There you go. You were able to kick Batman, and you're not able to take care of these two? There you go.
Did they just
so synchronized?
How much did you guys practice that?
They practice every day.
That wall must not have been up to code if one person was able to get thrown through and all of a sudden low resolution footage again. Was part of this just animated by a different studio at a low resolution and not saved as vector files or something?
No,
Probably.
It was animated by one studio.
Well, then what the fuck happened?
I don't know.
The upscaled footage in Batman Beyond didn't look this bad. Then again, the upscaled footage in Batman Beyond didn't look as bad as the upscaled footage in Batman the Animated Series.
I'll let you look at that. One of the new characters is actually outside while Batwoman is in there.
Collateral damage. What's that?
The government will pay for it. Wait, what?
Perhaps considering the invention, it has to be the Blondie. Bender.
I mean, you're on the right path.
Oh my god, it's the Joker.
In case you're wondering that joke I was making, Wan Shi-tong's voice actor, aka Hector Elizondo, is our Bane, which is an interesting choice for the character, or under the assumption that Henry Silva wasn't available at the time, which he would have been because the man died in 2022.
Might have been working on another project at the time, but
Let me check. He has no voice acting credits outside of Bane. So it must have been a film that he was working on.
So... Don't touch my shit. Where did you get that?
I'm fucking Batman. I don't need to know about your love life, Bruce. I mean, what?
And for some reason, there was this lion that I just beat the crap out of with my purse.
Thanks. Also, Alex, the budget for this movie is not publicly revealed, but if I had to take a guess, it could be anywhere between $3 to $5 million.
So enough, enough that they should have stored the footage better.
Yeah. Hey, Strikers Island.
Huh.
Haven't been... We must scan your boobs.
Last thing he was in was Ocean's 11 as a boxing spectator, the 2001 version. He was also in Ghost Dog Way of the Samurai, which is a film title which I will gain no end of hysterical laughter from. I mean, of course, he might find out if he's listening into this call. Ba-da-da-da-da. It's my life.
This charming gentleman named Kevin is voiced by Timothy Dang.
Forever.
And
that was
Roxanne...
kind of shitty of you to break up with her while she was there at prison talking to you.
And Roxanne and Valentine is voiced by Kelly Ripa.
Highway. Like Banker said, I did it my way. It's my life.
Jeez, Bruce, you really suck at stealth.
Yeah, that's not gonna give you moves like that, babe. You don't want me to answer why I know about that.
Yeah, so maybe you shouldn't be using the stuff. Oh.
No, the Birdman just has a lot of complaints about CinemaSins.
Somehow I knew you were going to go there. Where it gets breezy.
He looks cheerful.
He's pumping all the iron.
That's got to be what, 1,000 pounds?
Let's see. Assuming each of those is 100 pounds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500.
I still find it funny how you, Alex. I still find it funny how you were able. Alex, I still find it funny how you were
500 pounds on each shoulder. I think.
How you were able to figure out that Beast Boy was able to bench over 200 pounds just from the looks of his weights.
That was a steel sandbag.
Spared no expense.
The night that you and I saw Batwoman, my mouth shrunk immensely. Yeah, but people say that about me and being Batman. You're right. Just like that episode of My Little Pony. Where did my belt go? All I've got are pouches on my underwear. There it is.
Well, I don't like how this movie reveals the twist. Remember how I said you were going down the right line, Kevin?
I'm guessing I was wrong.
No, you were right.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Alright, take up the math.
So they're working together.
It's almost like he's a detective.
So Roxanne is working. All three of them are working together. What the hell? Somehow my brain was gonna go there. I'm like, no way they are working. All three of them are working together.
I know what we have to do. We need to frame Selena Kyle.
Selena Kyle, meanwhile, is performing the twerk arena with Talia al Ghul. Well, and Jason Todd and Dick Great and no, the twerk arena.
Oh, here it comes. Here we go.
Oh yes.
Is that a tarot card?
I think so.
Oh. No, it was just your imagination.
Something wrong? Nope.
Frankly, I don't give a shit what you're here to do.
I'm not paid enough for this shit.
I don't make enough money to fight the goddamn Batman. Not at this time of
I
night.
don't think anybody does. Oh, look, it's a Bob Ross painting.
Gotta get some happy little trees in there.
Yep.
We gotta slap the devil out of it.
Just whack that off. Beat it. Just beat it like an Ozium rain.
Different planets.
Wait. Maybe, yeah. Why is Kane going? Why isn't... Okay.
So, hang on. I have to pull out the Blu-ray here. I need to see if this has the same punches. Line. Gotham City or something. Entrepreneurs.
Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, this is sounding like Justice League music.
Yeah.
You know, it's only by season 2 of Justice League 8 that they started to actually animate in 16:9.
Now, I seem to recall that the DVD box for this film said something about Batwoman having like a knockout powder puff thing. Now, the Blu-ray doesn't mention that.
How odd.
And I don't remember it actually showing up in this film. Why did the DVD say that back in the day?
Oh, yeah!
This is an actual depiction of a fight I had with a 12-year-old girl earlier today. In my jiu-jitsu class, I have to stress. 12-year-old girls don't go around picking fights with me in real life.
You never know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, jiu-jitsu is in real life, but you guys get what I mean. Bruce's cape is clipping through the edge of the frame there. Somebody was expecting there to be 4x3 cropping on this and didn't realize that it wasn't going to be there.
Are you actually about to pull a gun on me?
I can literally dodge bullets, woman.
Bruce, we need some help.
Yep.
Your girlfriend's in trouble.
Which one?
Actually, hang the fuck on! Why did they include the barber scenes if he was gonna be dating another girl in this fucking movie?
I don't know. Because
Bruce.
he's fat, man.
What Barbara doesn't know won't kill her.
That's what Dick and Corey said.
Bender, I hate to tell you this, but do you remember Earth 12?
Yes. I know what I said. Uh-oh.
I love the gag with the cards. Carbonite,
No,
so
carbonite could be used
so
to
it
do
would
a
have
bomb.
frozen the entire ship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can't tell if that guy's mouth is open from surprise or if that's a mustache.
Mustache. Oh, he almost hit her.
But he was born without a neck.
I'm Batman.
Just land feet first on Bane's throat. No consequences.
Ow.
Bane's taking too many steroids to notice.
Of course he is.
Hector Elizondo, also known as the bodyguard from the Princess Diaries. And one of the guys from one of the characters from, what was it called? It was essentially Tim Allen's other show. Man of the House, I think it was called.
Home Improvement?
No, the Home Improvement was the first one.
We got to get past the pixelated Golden Gate Bridge.
It's a good thing you have extra suits.
I was gonna say, like...
And gliders.
Excuse me. Well, you know.
Uh-oh.
There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
I believe you done
Do you
fucked up,
feel it,
senor.
George?
You've heard of the Vulcan nerve pinch, senor. Wait till you feel the Mexican nerve pinch.
What supposed to be?
It's like the Vulcan nerve pinch, but there's a yellow tint over everything.
No. Sorry. You never had a code at all.
God damn it, I guess we're leaving bitches to die tonight.
No, they'll escape.
Why aren't you using the voice changer anymore?
They stopped.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 3 of them.
He'll be fine.
That's such a fucking Bane thing to do, too.
Yeah.
In fact, I think didn't he literally do that in a previous episode of Batman the Animated Series?
He did
Robin,
that to Dick.
Ow. Ow. Ha!
And now for the critical shot of the film.
That was not less than a minute. That was 30 seconds.
Yeah. Why did they have 3 separate shots of the bomb? Is that the same stock footage that they used in Batman the Animated Series?
I don't think so.
Swimming pool is the first thing to fall out. It's like Titanic, but with fire. Don't give the asylum any ideas.
No.
They will proceed to be given so many ideas. They're writing this down as we speak.
Titanic 3. Titanic 3, The Volcano Adventure.
Yeah, see, they're fine. Why did you not make the cow flame-proof?
Fireproof.
Speaking of Titanic, that's a shot from Titanic 2, almost.
I get it.
Oh, it's not her.
Take off the mask. She needs to breathe.
Why is it not waterproof?
I don't know.
Now give her mouth to mouth.
Nope. She's good.
Look, if Bruce Timm were making that. If Bruce Timm were responsible for this film, we would get a full-on lesbian makeout between those two.
That was a reference to Batman Returns with the bat boat coming out of the water.
Yep.
You're telling me Rocky couldn't make the costumes waterproof and fireproof?
Costumes don't need to be waterproof as much as the fucking gliders ought to be. Oh, hang on, they are waterproof. What? Why?
That ass shot was absolutely necessary.
Can they only hold one of you?
Oh no, Bane's getting
He's roiding out!
I feel the roid rage flowing through my body.
Oh. Ow. Oh. Oh,
the power
God.
of steroids compels me, Batman.
Oh. By the way, we did get another Superman animated movie. But for some reason, and we had a replacement for not only a Lex Luthor, but also Mercy Graves and Brainiac.
Oh, thank God she had that cape. Otherwise, she would be dead right now. You're telling me you couldn't make the cape more,
Hang on, the cape detached when the other one took her mask off.
It's inconsistent.
You pussy ass bitch. I was about to say, hey, you better not.
He wasn't gonna be able to reach down there, so he went and got a life preserver.
There you go.
Imagine that.
So
Imagine he's actually not a total bitch. Oops, was that your motor?
Why do you not have other weapons on that thing?
Where's your mask?
She took it off.
Why didn't you leave it on?
It was on fire, Alex.
Why didn't you take the other woman's mask?
Because she just did.
That was
actually
great.
Yeah. I think I get what Alex is getting at here, because now that they've seen her face, she's pretty much a dead woman.
Now you have to kill them. Now they definitely know who you are.
Yep.
They might not have seen you before, but they definitely know now.
Yeah, you're going to have to go into protective custody.
Or she could kill both of them. I mean, nobody would know.
No, well, we know that. Well, Rupert Thorne doesn't survive, so maybe she just killed Thorne. Ow. Oh, God. Why do I feel like I'm getting old?
I've never seen somebody do Connie Basami to someone's face before.
I must break
Now,
you.
I'm going to give you a big hug, you son of a... Ow!
I'm going to snap you like Kit Kat
Bruce,
bar.
cut
I
the
don't
tube.
know why Ben is Russian all of a sudden.
Cut the tube, Bruce. Wait a minute, where did he get that? He gave it back to Sonia. Bye.
So long, bitch.
There's aliasing across the bridge.
Collateral damage. What's that?
I seem to recall the last time this happened in real life, the whole bridge went down.
Maybe that bridge is made of strong stuff.
And here I thought you were made of sterner stuff.
Well,
Bane's,
we know
Bane's
Batman
totally
Beyond,
dead.
he survived to old age, so clearly this didn't do
Somehow.
anything.
Somehow.
I am now picturing that... And I've actually seen a boat do that in real life, run aground in the water. It was a big party yacht.
Hold on, weren't you
Where did
just
she
in the
get her
water?
glider?
She can call it to her.
No, she can't.
With the utility belt, yes, she can.
We've never seen... Oh, okay, actually, we have seen her do that. Never mind.
Oh my god.
It was in the
Is
water.
that something in the video game?
No. You better hide your face. Like, I'm pretty sure you're wanted by the penguin.
Can we... Hey, no, don't look at us!
So, you're all going to jail? Because you just committed vigilante...
Rescue heroes.
You just committed vigilante crimes.
They're at least partially responsible for this big fucking mess. No! No!
Well,
why didn't you go?
fired.
Why didn't you put your fucking mask back on?
Well, good job, Sonia. You're fired.
No! No,
you're
weren't
fired.
here.
You are so fired.
You can legally not be here. I don't know who you are.
Well, there you go. Now she's gone.
Well, that was going great right up until they took all their masks off at the very end.
Yeah, no, if they hadn't taken off if Sonia and Rocky hadn't taken off their masks, they would have been fine. He works with Batman.
No, yeah.
Keep from crossing what line? I've crippled millions
seriously.
of people. Sonia.
Batman could have at least vouched for her.
We could have come up with some kind of explanation. As like, hey, you know, Batwoman was captured, and so we put a different person in the suit so that it would seem different, or whatever.
Why are you giving that to her?
Why aren't you giving it to fucking Valentine?
Okay,
that is
so
not possible.
Sonia is now out of a job. Rocky is wanted by the Penguin. And
what did they accomplish?
Absolutely fucking nothing.
This is a great movie. It's a shame it ends so fucking dumb.
And Kathy's father is now in jail. Oh, hey, look, it's my boyfriend who said he was breaking up with me.
Rocky, who didn't open his mouth when he said my name. And who looks a lot like a black-haired Terry McGinnis with no detail in his head. Shadow is clipping through the edge of the screen again.
Yep, there it is.
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce, don't ever say that again.
Jesus Christ. That is the... Bruce...
Why is he wearing a blazer with his turtleneck?
He went to the Steve Jobs School of Fashion.
Barbara is going to cut your nuts off with a batarang.
And Robin and Nightwing and Starfire have to actively restrain her. They're like, no,
and
it's
here I
not
was
worth
going to
it.
show you.
No, I know he can be a bit of a
that bat in.
I know he's a bit of a conceited jerk at times, but no, it's not worth it. It is not worth it.
I'm very positive that Barbara's going to kill him.
This is
okay. So here,
I
all right.
this
So
film, but
originally,
this is fucking dumb.
Yeah, so originally it was supposed to end with Bruce and Kathy not seeing each other, and it was a very bitter ending where he continues being Batman. But Alan Burnett changed it because he wanted Bruce to get the girl.
Yeah, I would too, because the Bruce Babs pairing is fucking dumb.
6 out of 10.
Yeah, no,
that's
that
a
ending.
fair
I
assessment.
remember I was okay. So once upon a time, a YouTuber I used to follow a lot, NecroVMX, he said that a bad ending can't undo a good movie. No, John, you were wrong about that.
Like, what did this movie accomplish in the greater Batman universe?
Not a lot, unfortunately.
Like, at worst, you can say,
Excuse
at
me.
most, you can say, At most, you can say that that Rupert Thorne is in jail.
Low resolution. Footage of Barbara is low resolution. The fucking text wasn't, though. Why?
This Blu-ray is over 10 years old. It makes no fucking sense.
This doesn't get... I don't get that. Tim Dang, Shadow Philippe,
Andrea Romano.
Yeah.
Again, why did we bring Tara in? Okay? Oh my God, Kevin! I have a theory on why Tara was here.
Why?
Because she was conveniently recording Raven's dialogue in the next recording booth over for 03 Titans.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Hey, Tara, can you come in and voice Batgirl real quick?" Sure, why not? It's overtime for me anyway if I do. Yep. See, DR movie. Which fun fact?
Dr. Movie. Yeah.
They never worked on another Batman animated movie again.
Huh.
So, next time. So, in a couple of weeks, join us for our Invincible season 2.
Yes.
Hopefully, we'll explore the DCAU again soon.
Yep. Well, next time we venture into the DCAU, we're going into Batman Beyond.
We're going into the future.
And this is
and by the Alex.
to go even further beyond.
And Alex, after season 2 of and Alex, after season 2 of Batman. And Alex, after season 2 of Batman Beyond, we are doing a rewatch of Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker.
Yeah, sure. That was me going Super Saiyan 3.
Okay.
And tomorrow we will be going on a bit of a world adventure, if you would.
I was gonna start singing the theme song to that, and then I remembered that I don't know it very well.
You don't know Bowling for Soup?
I know Bowling for Soup. I don't know that song.
It's Endless Possibilities.
Endless Possibilities. That's literally the only thing I remember. And the little weird rap break
I
in the middle of the song.
I see it.
I see it now, and now it's all within my reach. Endless possibilities. I see it.
You got it.
I see it now.
I see it now. It's always been inside of me.
And now I feel
so free. Endless possibilities.
Yeah, we're playing the PC version of Sonic Unleashed. No thanks to Sega.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, Alex, I will do the animated Lord of the Rings movie trilogy if I get something out of it. I want us to do a watch commentary for Speed Racer, the live action movie.
Go Speed Racer.
No.
Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer. Go. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Cool.
All right.
I can beg Kevin to be on there.
Now,
that's a really good movie, by the way. Kevin?
It is a great fucking movie, Kevin.
I know you don't believe me. That's a great movie.
I don't believe you. I have every right not to believe you.
It's one of the best live-action anime movie adaptations.
It's literally the only good film the Wachowskis made after The Matrix.
No.
And V for Vendetta wasn't that bad.
I am very inclined not to believe you.
Oh, that's true. They didn't direct it. They wrote it.
Anyways, go check out Saber Comics on YouTube. You know where to find me and Kevin.